Hey guys, it's Gabriel calling from the Eurovision.
Hi, it's Joe.
And Joe, do you know what is on the 13th of May, next month?
Semi-final one.
That is right, semi-final one of the Eurovision Song Contest, where 15 countries will battle it out, but only 10 will make it through to the final. Shall we talk and predict about who we think is going to get through? Let's do this! Alright, so, in a few weeks' time, we're very close, but 15 countries, and they are Iceland, Poland, Slovenia, Estonia, Ukraine, Sweden, Portugal, and Joe in the second half are?
In the second half are Norway, Belgium, Azerbaijan, San Marino, Albania, Netherlands, Croatia, and then Cyprus.
Yes. So they are the 15 countries, and we're going to go through individually who we think our 10 qualifiers will be. We will start off, we've actually got the exact same definite ins. We have 7 countries that we think will definitely reach the grand final, and then we're going to talk about who we think will definitely not reach it, and then we'll have a big discussion, and you could even consider it argument maybe on who will get through to the final. But Joe, let's start off with our first country that we think will make the final, and let's go completely random. Let's start off with Belgium. Joe, why do you think Belgium will make the grand final?
I mean, we watched the grand final when you watched the Eurosong together, and it was so good. The vocals, he hit every single one. He was vocals. He was the flashing thing. What was wrong about that?
There was nothing. He is a fantastic singer. Red Sebastian. He seems like a lovely person. The red is everything is red.
Everything.
It's an absolute rave. It feels like you're in the nightclub. And did you know that it is on his birthday, the semi-final? So it'd be a fantastic birthday present for him to qualify for the grand final. It is after Norway in the running order. The only issue that it could pose to dancey songs after each other, but I think he'll be fine.
He'll definitely.
He is fantastic. He can hit those really high notes. He's absolutely fantastic.
I see him coming in the top 5 in this semi-final.
In the semi-final, yeah. I think he well could. What are we going to, do you think, see on the staging for Eurovision for that song?
Sorry?
What do you think we'll see as the staging? What will the staging be like?
I don't know. The stage for the Eurosong final, that was quite cool. He was lifted in the air
on the platform.
Yeah. That was cool. He might do the same. We don't know until the rehearsals.
But as long as he can hit those high notes, he should be in the final.
He should be top 10
I think he'll finish quite high in the final as well. Alright, let's move on to our second qualifier, which I don't think is a surprise. It is the favourite to win the semi-final. It is Sweden. It is the favourite to win Eurovision. It's Gaia with Bara Bastu. Joe, tell me all about this.
This song is... Well, is it a joke song? Well... You can say it is.
It's fun.
It's fun. It's
But it's not taking the mick. We'll talk about someone later who might qualify for the final.
Is not taking the mick. It's it is funny, I would say.
Yeah, it's definitely funny, 100%.
So many people like this because it's fun. It gives off really good energy. It's just you could dance to it.
In the odds at the moment, it is starting to run away a lot as the favourite to win Eurovision.
Yeah.
But what is quite fantastic about this song is that when the Melody Festival and acts were released for the final, well, the 30 acts, this was bottom of the odds to win. When the song got released and they performed live, they got into the final, they moved up and up, all the way up to second, and now they're top of the odds to win Eurovision. It's quite a fantastic rise, isn't it?
It is very fun. They're not even Swedish,
they're Finnish. They're a Finnish humour group. But if Sweden do win Eurovision, where are they hosting it? Sweden or Finland?
Probably Sweden, because Sweden won.
You would think so. But they did just host as well. Yeah. Sweden have won so many times. They are just sending out... but they send out their Eurovision machines of Marcus and Martinez, Loreen, just the same kind of genre of song. This is breaking boundaries.
Very different.
This is quite... And I hope they get rewarded for this because it's fantastic to see Kai in Eurovision and they are really amazing.
Whoa, yeah, they're just so good.
So we think that would definitely make a final. 100%. We've agreed on that.
It could even come first.
Yeah, it probably will come first. The third country we've agreed to make the final is Ukraine. Zifablat, Bird of Prey, it won Vidbe. Yeah. A good song. Will it do as well as Teresa Maria did last year?
I don't think so. I think it's got everything you want in a Eurovision song. The vocals are good. And there's I like the music part when they're playing the guitar.
Yes.
That's
It's got
really
a very
nice.
nice laid-back beat about it. It's really nice.
Yeah, it feels calm. It feels like but it's a good song.
And Ukraine, 100% qualification rate.
100%.
That will stay.
That's
That will
staying.
definitely stay. However, where do you think this could come overall? Because will it do as well as the public vote as it has done in recent years due to the war? Do you think it will still do very well?
I think it will do well, but I don't see it getting in the top 10.
Overall?
No, I see it like coming 10th to 15th.
Because I think you also have to look at it from this. Teresa Maria got a fantastic public vote score. It was also due to it being a fantastic song. It was amazing. It was an absolute masterpiece, Teresa Maria.
Really
So
good, really
I'm
good.
like, that is...
This is, I wouldn't say, it is worse, but it's still a really good song.
Yeah.
Because
It's-
Ukraine have just been sending out 1st, 5th, what is it, 4th the other year?
well, if you think about it, they got 3rd last year, then Heart of Steel came 6th, Teresa Maria, Stefania won, then even before the war, then
Yeah,
Shum
Shum got
5th.
fifth, yeah.
Shum was fantastic.
Shum was brilliant.
So Ukraine
They haven't come under 6th this year.
in this decade.
I don't think that will continue.
Yeah, fair enough. But I think they'll comfortably get through to the final.
Yeah,
as
100%,
the 4th country we've agreed will get through to the final is the Netherlands. It's C'est la vie by Claude. Joe.
This song is so emotional in a good way. And it's got like sad, slow bits, and it's got fast bits, and it's got vocals, and it's got everything.
The one thing I love about this song is the flow, the smooth flow between the English and the French.
Yeah.
You know, C'est la vie, she said to me. I'm trying to think of other examples, but the flow of how it just flows between English and French and back to English and to French is just really, really impressive. And I think the emotion, the only thing I have about the song that may hinder its chances is that there is no standout moment.
Yeah. I mean,
Think about
it is a bit
it.
repetitive.
It is very repetitive. Think about it. Belgium, strobe lights, that
Right.
amazing high note at the end. Norway, lighter, amazing note at the end. And like every act has this standout. I'm wondering if the Netherlands will bring a standout like that. Because to be fair, Teresa and Maria, like we were talking about, in the audio track on Spotify, there was no amazing note. But the minute they got out on stage and Joey Hale, after 30 seconds, let out this absolute thing that blew everyone away. I'm like, it blew everyone away. So, the Netherlands, I think, will qualify.
Yeah, 100%.
Hopefully they don't get disqualified this time and they'll actually get to go to the final, like USCAN should have actually done last year. But, you know, I think Netherlands will definitely proceed to the final.
Yeah.
Alright.
Top 10, do you think?
I hope so. I love this song. Alright, song number 5 we have agreed on is Albania. It's Squadra Electronica. It is Zierm. Joe, tell us, why do you think this is such a unique and different song will get through to the final?
It's so unique because at the start there's the woman Beatrice.
Yeah.
She's singing it, and then it goes to the man, and then back to the woman, and then it's just lovely blended together. It could get Albania their highest finish ever.
I love the song. It is, as I've mentioned every single video, a song that has just gone under the radar and has now appeared in the top 10 in the odds to win Eurovision. You know, you have Beatrice, amazing vocals, with very mysterious dancing and stuff. And then you have Quole, who's just a chilled back, laid back man. Every interview he's got a glass of wine in his hand. He's loving life. There is nothing not to love about this Albanian duo. When it came to the national final, Elvana Jutta was in the national final, very famous in Albania. I wanted her to win. But now that this song has actually won, you actually see the amazing roots of this song, where it's come from, and it's just an absolute masterpiece. I think it will get through to the final.
Yeah, 100%, definitely. This song could come like 5th in the final.
Well, I really hope
It could
so.
come first.
I really hope imagine if we're going to Tirana in 2026. Joe has said it right there. 2026, we're going to Tirana.
Imagine.
That would be quite fantastic. All right,
Very funny.
let's move on to our 6th song that we think will definitely get through to the final, and it is Tommy Cash, Espresso Macchiato from Estonia. Joe.
This is completely a joke song, but I love it. Like, he's ordering an espresso. How do you make a song out of that?
But people do hate the song.
People love it, people hate it, but it's got more love than hate, I would say.
Do you think?
I think so.
Well, I think it would definitely get through to the final.
100%.
I think it's one of the most likely acts to get through to the final. Maybe behind Sweden and Ukraine, it's probably the next most likely. And like, Tommy Cash is an interesting artist to say the least. His music is very goofy. He's acting, he's very well PR trained. He's acting like he knows what he wants to come across as. He wants to come across as this cocky. He knows he's the best.
And he has the Eurovision sticker.
Winner.
Right?
Yeah, he wants to come across. He has Korea at Estilau with him. He has security guards on stage.
He has security guards everywhere.
Yeah, but not because he is very famous, but because he wants to come across as this king.
Yeah.
The song is good. It's not a vocally hard song to sing. I think even you could sing it, and your singing voice is by far good. So I don't think juries in the final will be blown away by this. I don't think it will do anywhere near well in jury votes.
Yeah, it will not get many.
But I think it will definitely get through to the final.
Yeah.
But Tommy is funny. There's a lot to like about it. I love listening to this song. Joe, anything else you want to add?
Well, no, not really. He just wants an espresso. Just give him an espresso.
And send him to the final is what he wants.
Yeah.
He was in an interview the other day, and he did mention how he thinks it's... I don't remember exactly what it was. He said it's unfair. I don't want to quote him exactly wrong, but he was complaining about why he shouldn't be higher in the odds to win or something. And that stupid joke songs could win Eurovision, but his song is actually mocking Italian culture, which is funny. But Tommy Cash is the sixth song we think will get through to the final. And the final song we think will definitely get through to the final is Norway. It's Carl Alessandro. It's Lighter. Why is the youngest person in the whole competition, Joe, a definite qualifier?
Well, he's got the vocals. He has the dance break in the middle. He's got everything. He is so good. He's 17.
He's 19.
19, sorry.
Yeah.
Whoops. And he's just got everything. He's got absolutely nothing wrong with his song, with his dancing, with his vocals.
He's fantastic.
He is
He's
brilliant.
absolutely brilliant. I love his following. He does fantastic content on TikTok and on Instagram, and he's such a relatable person. I feel people will really connect with him. And his story is really sweet. His mum was diagnosed with a cancer that they said she would die from. He ran out into the woods, wrote these lyrics, and then his mum survived from cancer. She's cancer-free, and now she gets to see her boy perform on the Eurovision stage. I'm like, it's quite fantastic. And I think if people in the postcard, if they mention that, people will definitely sympathise towards him. And I think it's a fantastic song.
He's definitely getting top 10, or I hope he does.
Norway,
this is in my top 10.
Besides, Gata Ulveholm was an exception, which I still thought was a fantastic song. Norway seemed to do very, very well in the public vote, but not well in the juries. Think about it. 2023, Alessandra was very mid in the jury's public, was near the top. What was in 2022? What do we have?
2022.
We had Give That Ball for Banana. Didn't do great in the jury. Public enjoyed it. Tix, Fallen Angel. Jury didn't love it that much. Public, it was alright with. 2019, Spirit in the Sky, one of my favourite songs ever. I hear you calling me at night. Didn't do well in the jury at all. Won the public vote that year. So, Norway will do well. They always do well in the public vote. But Carl is such a nice, good-looking guy. People love him. His personality is great. I think people will love this.
100%.
All right.
Definitely.
We each have one non-qualified that we think will 100% non-qualify. They are different. Joe, would you like to tell us? And really, we'll come on to this later because it would be my borderline qualifier. Mm-hmm. But Joe, why do you think your country that you've chosen is a non-qualifier?
So first, my country is Slovenia.
That's Clement. How much time do we have left? Joe?
I think it's such a sad song. I feel like, obviously, he's got so much meaning. I feel really bad for him, but it's just not it won't get many public points, and you need public points because there are no jury points. I think some people will sympathise with him, but the public like more of the fun, bubbly songs where you just want to dance the whole time. A sad song is not really what they're looking for.
Well, I think that song, I might as well come on to it as well and talk about it. That Slovenia is my borderline qualifier. I have many borderline qualifiers, but Clement's song is very heartfelt. It's again about his wife who had a very, I believe, incurable disease, and I think she survived as well. But this song can have the same effect that Don's Hollow did last year. Not high up in the odds to qualify. Do you feel the same emotion when listening to this song than Don's did? Because Don's had a very powerful voice. I don't know if Clement has that.
I mean, I don't think it will do as well as Don's, and I don't see it coming in the top 10. It might get very close. I just can't see it going through.
Oh, yeah, I'm still not 100% sure. I'm going to choose my qualifiers at the end of the video, and so would Joe. This is borderline for me, but my non-qualifier is Croatia. Marko Bosniak, Poison Cake. Personally, I love this song. But I'm thinking about it. Can I see a scenario where it comes 10th or above in the semi-final? Because at the end of the day, that's what a definite non-qualifier is. Yeah. It's not if you think it will come 11th, that's a non-qualifier. I can't see this coming in the top 10. Although it's performing near the end of the running order, I'm not sure if I can see this qualifying. I like it. I don't like the screaming bit. I think there's a lot of contrast between shouting and tasty, tasty, yum, yum, tasty. My favourite bit of the song is the middle bit of the song before the second chorus where do-do-do-do-do-dun-dun. It's really laid back, really mysterious. But, Joe, this is one of your borderline qualifiers.
This is one of my borderlines. I think there are possibilities if it comes in 10th or 9th, but very, very unlikely. I don't think it will go through, but it still could. It's an okay song, high contrast. I just don't see... it is an okay song. It's an okay song.
Yeah.
But does it have the voice, the singing to go through?
I think the vocals and the staging are going to be really key on this song.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, we could I would love it if we turned up to Basel and the staging's amazing and the vocals are going to Croatia qualify.
Yeah.
Because to go from second last year to non-qualify would be really bad.
Very, very
So, I'm sceptical. I don't think it will qualify. In my opinion, it's my only definite non-qualifier, but it may change. Joe, you think it might have a chance? We'll see later if you can put that in your top 10, if you think it will. Okay. Let's go on to our borderline qualifiers where we won't decide if they're going to qualify or not until the end, until we've spoken about it. We've agreed on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 borderline qualifiers. Let's start off with Iceland. Roa Vibe. This is fun. I love this song.
Yeah.
You've got these two brothers from Iceland, singing about rowing a boat, I assume. But it's really, really fun. They remind me of Jedward from Ireland, very many years ago. Opening the show, though, can they qualify?
I think it will sneak out of people's heads at the end of the show, at the end of the songs performing. I'm not sure if the vote is in at the start.
I
to the
think
end.
you have 15 minutes to vote after Cyprus perform at the end, I believe.
Okay. And I just don't see... it is in my borderline. It is a really, really fun, energetic song. It's probably in my lower borderline, but it is fun. It's bouncy, high energy. I do like it, but I don't really see it getting through.
Alright, let's move on to number 2. Now, this is going to be a big talking point. We'll have a big discussion about this at the end of the episode as well, when we're regarding who's going through. Number 2, we both agree borderline, is Poland, the oldest participant of the year. Justyna Staszkowska, Gaia. They call me Gaia. Joe, why isn't this a definite qualifier?
I'd say this isn't a definite qualifier because it doesn't have, it has a standout factor of the shouting at the end, but is it a good standout factor?
I think it's shouting. It's not shouting. It's
Not
very
shouting,
loud
but
the
loud.
whole time.
It's loud the whole time.
And she's spinning and she's moja ibe. I love this song.
I like it as well, but does it have what it takes to 100% be in everyone's mind, definitely qualifying, and it's also at the start of the show?
The one reference I have is Ulveholm, Gata. Everybody loved that song, yes? But it was so different that it just about squeezed through to the final when everyone thought it was going to get through by a landslide and came last in the final. Could we see a similar situation with Poland? will people really, really gravitate towards this on first listen? That's the question.
Yeah, I think it definitely wasn't my favourite when it came out.
Me neither, but it's grown on me a lot.
Yeah, but all the songs have.
Yeah.
But does it have the chances to get through to the final?
Yeah, well, next to Iceland and Slovenia, in the middle of that, not impossible to get through. Poland, unless we have someone persuades me at the end of the episode, another song to stick them through instead, I think I probably will put Poland through. But it will be close, and I think people may disagree and really think that Poland should be higher up. And you could argue with that, but none of us are right until the show finishes on Saturday night and the results come out for the semi-finals. We won't know until then. So Poland is a borderline. And then Slovenia, as I mentioned, is a borderline for me and a non-qualifier for Joe.
Mm-hmm.
But let's move on to Portugal. This is also another big talking point. Not one of the favourites to win the national final. The song has gone viral in Portugal. It's Napa. It's Deslocado. It's Is it located?
Displaced.
Displaced, yeah. Joe, what do you think about this song?
I think it's calm. Who is it performing after? Before?
Sweden. It's performing number 7 after Sweden and before Norway and Belgium.
There are 3 good songs around it. I think it's lovely, it's calm. Does it have what it takes to go through? Possibly. But it's calm, it's like...
It's so sweet.
It goes from a bouncy song, like Sweden, then it's calm again, then it goes bouncy,
Norway and Belgium, proper rave.
And it's around 3 brilliant songs. This one will not stick in their memory, will not stick in fans' memory, I don't think.
Well, if you actually think about it, we've got number 4 Estonia as a qualifier, number 5 Ukraine as a qualifier, then you have Spain, then you have number 6 Sweden as a qualifier, Portugal, Norway qualifier, Belgium qualifier. So that's going to be hard for them.
Very, very, very tough.
But this song reminds you of home. They're talking about Madeira, their home, and I think it is one of the strongest melody choruses wise. It's really sweet. I really, really love this song, but I was thinking maybe I'll stick it through, but now looking at where it is in the running order, looking now that we've put Estonia, Ukraine, Sweden, Norway, Belgium through, will this stand out?
I do not think. I like the song, but sadly, I just don't think it will go through.
Alright, we'll see at the end of the video what you say about that. Let's move on to 2 songs that are really interesting. And I'm not sure if there'll be a scenario where both of them will get through it. And it is Azerbaijan and then San Marino. Let's start off with Azerbaijan, Joe. Will they qualify?
Possibly. If they do, I think San Marino's almost certainly out. But San Marino has Gabri Ponte, part of Eiffel 65. He created the I'm Blue song.
Yeah. Alright, let's start off with Azerbaijan then. So, this song by Mama Gama, they have not qualified since 2022 Azerbaijan. I'm like, this is one of my favourite songs of the year.
It is.
It is so amazing on the ear. I'm surprised it's not higher in the odds to qualify. I'm like, this is a fantastic song you would listen to in the car. The way I do, the way I do. I'm like, there is nothing not to hate about the song. They've got Azerbaijani ethnic beats. They are
and they have
amazing.
Azerbaijani instruments.
Yeah, they can sing. What is there not to like about this one? Why is it... I really hope this qualifies.
I hope it does, but will it? Who is it around?
So you have Norway, Belgium, then Italy, I believe. Then Azerbaijan, San Marino, Albania, Netherlands.
It will be very hard.
With Italy also performing near San Marino. Italy will provide points to San Marino.
Definitely.
Have Azerbaijan got any really... They haven't really got anyone in this semi-final that is going to give them massive votes. But this song is going to really have to rely on just getting 5-6 points consistently from every country, being people's 6th or 7th favourites, and getting through. But will it?
I think it could. I think it probably won't.
I feel this is as borderline gets.
Yeah.
It is those borderline song. It's not high borderline. It's not low borderline. It's borderline.
It's middle.
I really love this song. I'd be really sad if it doesn't get through. Like last year, it gives you a similar kind of vibe to One Mil Carly from Australia. A song I really, really loved. Sadly, didn't get through. That song, you could argue that year, got knocked out by Portugal, because Portugal wasn't expected to go through. Could Portugal knock out Azerbaijan this year?
Yeah, definitely.
Could it happen? Could you argue they give similar vibes? Or not really?
Yeah,
Kind of.
not really, but maybe.
Alright. San Marino, number 11 in the running order. I've got Italy near them in the running order. Gabriel Ponte, as you've mentioned, massive DJ, 51 years old. Still find that impossible to believe. I think he's 51.
Yeah, he is.
Second oldest participant in the Must Win of the Year, because Justina's the oldest, 52. How is she 52? She looked older when she
was born
performed in.
52 years
She
ago.
looked older then in 1995 when she performed and came 18th in Eurovision 1995. That's crazy to me. Okay, San Marino, Gabriel Ponte, Tutta l'Italia. Wow, what a song! I'm like, it's just so fun, upbeat, amazing. Ma cosa roba ci salta. Tutta l'Italia. Look, Gabriel Ponte really qualified. I'm not sure. San Marino have not qualified. Their best finish was at 2021. Send hit with Adrenalina with Flo Rida. I'm not sure. Will this qualify?
I hope it does. I slightly prefer this song to Azerbaijan. Not to qualify, just in my opinion.
Yeah.
It could. I think it's around Italy. It's got Italy voting for them. I think it will qualify.
I'm still really, because I love both of these songs, and San Marino, I want them to get I think if they get to the final, they could get their best finish ever. They only need 18th place. I'm like, how does Adrenaline not get higher? I don't know. That's such a good song. You're my Adrenalina. But with Flo Rida being on the Eurovision stage, so famous. And I got Gabriel Ponte, who's got a San Siro festival in June in front of thousands and thousands of. He's so famous. It's actually quite amazing. We have so many famous artists this year. Estonia, France, San Marino, Australia. It's quite fantastic. But will it qualify? I'm not sure. All right, Joe. We've spoken about how I think Croatia will definitely non-qualify and how you think it's borderline. Let's move on to the final country we've stuck borderline, and that is Cyprus. Theo Evan. Shh. What do you think about this?
I think it was late to release, like latest one of the.
I think he was the first artist to be released.
First
as well.
artist released. Will it stick in people's heads? Possibly.
It is performing last.
It's performing last after
Switzerland. But here's the thing. Why is it performing last?
I don't know.
There must be something in the staging plan.
Yeah.
That's going to be fire, pyro, and that. Because that's what you've got to ask yourself. Why is this performing last? They wouldn't stick. They could have stuck San Marino last. They could have stuck Belgium last. Norway. Why is Cyprus performing number 15? What are they saving up? What do you think?
There could be a fire when he does the last really high note at the end.
Yeah, but his vocals.
His vocals.
Can he sing? There was before the song was released. There was never a live recording of his voice ever being sung. He sang. I don't know if he's been to any pre-parties yet, but he sang once on live TV. His voice is okay. I'm not sure.
If he hits the last high note and there's like a fire and everything, he could.
I'm like, when was the last time an act closed a semi-final and didn't qualify? Like, let's have a look. 2024, who closed the semi-final? Do you remember?
No.
It was Luxembourg closed and they got through.
Yeah.
Fighter. In 2023, Korea closed at semi-final 1. In 2022... Trying to think who closed in 2022. Any idea?
No. I didn't watch the semi-final in 20.
Fair enough. I'm trying to think who it was. It would have been... Oh, it was snapped by Armenia, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And that qualified. So I think this should be able to qualify. But it's going to need some sort of good-ish performance because I'm still sceptical.
Same. Very, very sceptical.
All right, Joe. We are going to take a few minutes off screen and we are going to write down who are our final 3 qualifiers, and then we'll be right back. Alright, the time has come. Me and Joe have decided the 10 acts that we'll be putting through to the final. But first, the songs that we definitely put through to the final are Estonia, Ukraine, Sweden, Norway, Belgium, Albania, and the Netherlands.
Yeah.
So Joe, do you want to tell us a country. Oh, let's start with 2 countries who you are definitely saying no to.
My 2 countries that I'm definitely saying no to. Wow. The first 2 countries that I'm saying no to are Croatia, which I had in borderline,
Yeah.
and Iceland.
So I'll go with that as well to make it even. I've said Slovenia, which you said are not qualified,
Yeah.
and Iceland as well. So that leaves us with Poland, Portugal, Azerbaijan, San Marino, and Cyprus.
Yes.
And how many can qualify? It's 3.
3 can qualify.
All right. I'm still very sceptical about my decision, and I'm not sure how confident I am. But I'm going to start with Poland to qualify.
Oh, same.
Yeah. So Justyna Steczkowska would be our 8th choice then to qualify, probably.
Yeah, 8th.
This song, I just cannot see a world where it doesn't qualify.
Yeah, neither, really.
That's the thing. Can I see this?
I can 100% see this qualifying.
I can see a scenario where this comes 10th and squeezes through. Yes,
Yeah.
I could. But can I see it coming lower? I'm just not.
Not really, no.
Just not sure. Would Iceland come above it? No. Will Croatia? No, they can't. Will Slovenia? No.
No.
So no. Poland is in the final. We've now agreed on 8
Definitely
together.
in the final.
All right.
So now we have San Marino, Portugal, Cyprus, and Azerbaijan.
All right. I'm gonna put. I'm not gonna put Azerbaijan in the final.
Neither.
So Azerbaijan are not in the
Sadly.
final. No matter what you do tonight, we're not in the grand final. Azerbaijan are not in the grand final. It's a shame. That is my prediction, but we're gonna have to wait for staging. That is gonna be so important.
Definitely.
We should.
2 weeks before you.
Do you know what? On the Monday or the Sunday before the semi-finals, we should do a live stream and just make sure we get our points out there and if we were going to change, because last year we weren't sure Portugal was going to qualify for the final. Grito, the stadium was so slick. We put it through.
So 11th of May.
11th of May, I guess it
11th
is.
of May, yeah.
That is the day of the turquoise carpet as well. And turquoise carpet's going to be great this year.
How do you
Opening
know?
ceremony, because they had a press event the other day. It's going to be the longest. They're walking over the bridge, over the water through Basel.
wow.
It's going to be quite. I wish I was there, to be honest with you. Okay, so that leaves us with Portugal, San Marino, and Cyprus, and 2 are going to go through. Joe, who are your? Go on, tell us one more that's going through.
My next one that's going through is Portugal.
Napa, Deslocado. Why?
I just think it's like it hits close to home. It's emotional. I think it could scrape through by like 1-2 points, even maybe.
Yeah.
In 10th, could be 9th, could even be 8th. I don't know.
Could be higher.
Could be
People
higher.
might really connect
People
with this.
might really like this, but I just see the chorus is different to the verses by a lot, like very different. I just really, really like the song.
Yeah, it's sweet.
I think it will beat Cyprus and San Marino.
So your final 2 is between Cyprus and San Marino, and my final 2 are gonna be between. I'm still so stuck. Cyprus and Portugal, because I'm putting San Marino through to the final with Italy in the semi-final. I cannot see how such a famous guy is not going to get through to the final. So San Marino are in the final. So Joe, who is the final act reaching the final from semi-final
My
number 1?
final act is San Marino as well. It's famous. Italy are voting. It's just, and it's also a really vibey song. You jump up and dance to it. It's better than Cyprus in my opinion.
So you are going for a Cyprus non-qualifier.
Cyprus non-qualifier.
Is that your predicted 11th in the semi-final, or are you going for someone different?
That is my predicted 11th or 12th. I think it will be between Cyprus and Azerbaijan.
So you have said that Cyprus will not qualify. I am between now Cyprus and Portugal. I'm putting Cyprus in the final.
Wow, really?
I think Portugal will just miss out there. I've got Spain in the semi-final, but being near Estonia, Ukraine, Sweden, Norway, Belgium, it's going to hinder them. So, my 10 qualifiers are Poland, Estonia, Ukraine, Sweden, Norway, Belgium, San Marino, Albania, Netherlands, and Cyprus. And Joe, your 10 qualifiers
My
are?
10 qualifiers are Estonia, Ukraine, Sweden, Norway, Belgium, Albania, Netherlands, San Marino, Poland, and Portugal.
That is his 10 qualifiers. That is mine. And that means to non-qualify, I've got Iceland, Slovenia, Portugal, Azerbaijan, and Croatia. And yours, Joe?
Mine are Slovenia, Croatia, Iceland, Cyprus, and Azerbaijan.
Alright, well, that is our 10 qualifiers. Let us know what you think down below. We're probably wrong. It's highly unlikely we're going to get 10 out of 10.
I'd love to see one person get 10 out of 10.
And we're looking forward to seeing what you think in the comments. And we'll be down in the comment section replying. Make sure you drop us a subscribe. And we will be back another day for semi-final number 2. And that will be really hard. So we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.